Hey, it's going to YouTube, so you know it's best here with my review of one of the most highly anticipated products of the year so far, the Apple iPad. Yes, this device I've made a ton of videos over so far, and it's got a lot of media coverage, but this is my official review of it. And first off, we're going to start off with just the overall design of it. As you can see right here, it's a very nice looking product. It's an Apple product. They always do nice design, nice packaging, all that stuff. But it's a product that you can definitely notice from afar. Everybody's gonna know what it is as soon as they see it. The back of it is aluminum, never gets hot at all, even after hours of use. The front of it's a nice looking high resolution HD screen. Applications, movie, pictures, YouTube HD videos on there look absolutely awesome on there. Now it isn't 16:9, it is not a widescreen, so you are going to have the black bars. You'll probably see a widescreen version in the next iPad, but that doesn't hinder it too much. It still has not been a problem for me when I've been playing back movies on it, so it's just fine. But the screen is very nice. It looks really, really good. Now the of course it has the side buttons with the volumes on there, the volume buttons on the side of the product, the top button on the top right hand corner to put it to sleep. All those stuff is standard just like you'll find on the iPhone. It does have a little lock there if you want to lock the screen rotation, so when you rotate it, it won't rotate the screen. So I sound like Rover won't rotate the screen, but anyway, it does have one of the locks right there that you can do. But as far as the speakers too as well, the sound is really good. It's really deep and rich. It has three little speaker grills on the bottom of the device, and it's very loud. Like I was watching TV, and then the person next to me had the iPad, and they were listening to the iPad. I had to tell them to turn your iPad down. I had the TV up, a good amount. So the iPad's volume is really, really strong. It's really deep. It really hits you home. So the speakers are very good on the iPad. This has the button in the front, just like the iPhone, the home button to get you back to the home screen and close an application, do different things with that. That's pretty much standard. But overall design of it, to get to the point, it looks really good. Now let's get to the guts of it. Now the software is running a modified version of OS 3.0 software that is normally found on the iPhone and the iPod Touch. So it is very fast. Now it is using a custom chip from Apple, custom processing chip, plus it has a good amount of decent RAM on there and memory on there. But as far as the operating system running, it runs smooth and fast. I haven't any issues of lag. When I'm pinching and zooming in Safari, it's run just fine. Closing and opening an application is lickety split. I never used that word in a video before, but it's very fast. And I haven't had any apps crash on me. Just no problems at all as far as the software is concerned. So the software does have modified versions of the Mail application, just like you'll find on the iPhone, but I tell you, it really looks good. They have the right side of the screen dedicated to the message, and the left side you still scroll through. I mean, it really is a joy to use those type of things. It's a joy to use the calendar application, the weather application, all the things are stock. The YouTube application on here is actually pretty nice as well, as I did in one of my first videos. It looks good. YouTube HD videos look really good on there. And so overall, the operating system is good. Safari is pretty fast. Now, one of the issues I have had with the iPad is that Wi-Fi connectivity can be a little bit spotty sometimes. Because one time multiple times I try to watch a YouTube video or even browsing Safari, and things will take a little bit longer than I think they should. And when I'm trying to load up a YouTube video, it take a little bit longer, and I have my MacBook Pro right there, and I go to the YouTube and try to load the same video, it runs just fine. I got a pretty decent internet connection. So I think Wi-Fi connectivity issues, it may be a hardware problem, more likely it's a software problem they can probably work out, but it is kind of spotty sometimes. But overall, it is very useful, very manageable to actually use. Now let's get to the meat of the iPad. What's going to keep the iPad going after this initial launch is the applications for it, which there are tons of them. There's at least over 200 applications that are kind of tailored just for the iPad. Either they're original iPhone applications that have been modified to take advantage of the iPad, or they're just really iPad applications just to start. So you're not going to have a shortage of apps to find out there. And the majority of the good apps that people are showing off to show all the capabilities of the iPad are gaming applications. These racing games on here look awesome. Need for Speed, Real Racing HD, all those games look really spectacular on here. The controls are kind of control them, tilt them like that. Now that's fun for racing games, but I don't see a lot of other games using that, like a first-person shooter. Not going to be using it like that. You can just be using a touchscreen. But the games on here are really nice. I found a lot of games that I probably wouldn't have played on my iPhone just because it just wouldn't work. Like Command and Conquer, you can get that on the iPad now, and that's going to really be useful, be kind of like his PC counterpart on a big desktop version of it. So I think the applications are very good. Twitter applications, just like TweetDeck, my favorite Twitter application on here, looks outstanding, like I've always been saying. And even the what is it? Even the Yahoo, I think the Yahoo application, have a new Yahoo application, and that looks good. And I mean, it's really a lot of applications on here really good, so you're not gonna have a shortage. Now the prices for the applications are more than the iPhone cousins, so that's kind of weird. But I do really think that applications price will come down over time, and the developers got to get paid for their hard work. So I know this. I mean, they got to get paid for what they do. But I'm very confident the prices will come down for the iPhone applications, or I'm sorry, the iPad applications eventually. Now, as far as actually reading on the iPad, it's pretty good to read on this device. Now, it's going against the Amazon Kindle as far as the ebook reader showdown. Everybody's comparing it to it. But as you can see here, books and different things like that actually look pretty good with it. The color, the pictures, all the interaction with the whole interface to reading on here is very pleasing to the eyes. The text is very clear. It's very easy to read in a dark room, of course. Plus, even though I had all the lights on in my room, it went pretty well. You can actually search for you can double tap on a word and actually search for it throughout the book, or search for a dictionary definition of it, and all those cool things with it. So actually reading, I don't read books to be totally honest with you, but reading on the iPad is not too bad at all. So it's a pretty cool little device to read on. Now, as far as typing on the iPad, now some people have little quirks about the on-screen keyboard, which you can't get around. Okay, there's a dock for where you can have a little keyboard attached to the dock. But as far as you can see here, typing on the iPad, now I do have long thumbs or long fingers, so it's not bad for me at all. I can reach all the keys with it. Again, I don't know whether your personal preference with if you someone who has small hands, how it's going to feel, but for me, it feels just fine. It's very responsive. Predictive text, all the good things are back ended with it, and I think I have a lot of years of iPhone practice, so on-screen keyboard is fine for me. Overall, my overall impressions of the device is very good. I have very few problems. Really, the only problem I have is just the Wi-Fi problem. Other than that, battery life is outstanding on it. Battery life I've used, you're easily going to be able to use it all day without having to recharge. I'll even say 2 days without having to recharge. I don't have it going to sleep until 5 minutes. And even with that's the case, sometimes I'll leave games just running on it. I'll leave, come back, battery life is still good. So the battery life on the iPad, it is really good. You're not gonna have to recharge it every single day, so don't worry about that at all. But whether you should get this device or not, I'll say if you have any inkling thinking about getting the device, you're really interested in it, get the device. You're not going to be disappointed with it. I will guarantee that. If you're really on the borderline, on the fence, and still going around with everybody saying it's just a big iPod Touch, please don't go by that. It will definitely be better than that, because there's nothing wrong with it being a big iPod Touch. It's like if somebody saying that comparing a 20-inch TV to a 60-inch TV. Oh, the 60-inch TV is just a bigger version of 20-inch. Well, yes and no. You got more screen real estate, higher resolution. You're going to have a better experience overall. That's what the iPad is. So if you're on those type of fits right there, please, please, please just get it. I think you will actually like it. Now, if you're like, hey, I don't need the iPad. I don't need it. I don't think it fit for me. That's probably perfectly fine for you, and go that route, because it's not a necessary device right now. It's in between your smartphone, in between your laptop. And I mean, if you're really not interested in it, I'm not going to try to convince you to get it. I think you can wait till the next version of it, or just wait in general. You probably just don't need it. You're not going to really use it. But in the living room, I was about to say the bathroom, but it is the truth. I use it in the bathroom. But everywhere, this iPad is really good. So please do not wait a year just to have a version with the camera. Please don't do that. I mean, really think about it. You're waiting a whole year to get a camera inside of it, or you're waiting 6 months to get $50 off. Don't do that. Don't kill yourself with that. Just go ahead and get the device now and start enjoying it and have fun with it. All right, but it's been Soldier's Best. I'm very impressed with the iPad. I'll have more videos coming about different things with the iPad, against software, more applications about that. But thanks for watching. Soldier's Best here. Oh, and be on the lookout for the iPad giveaway. I have details coming soon about that. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know. And also follow me on Twitter. You'll be the first to know about those iPad detail giveaways. All right, I'll catch you later. Peace.